Welcome to episode 3 of the Sports Zone, where my fellow guests and I discuss sports.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Duval, and as always, it's always great to be here.
Yep, always great to be here. In tonight's episode, we will discuss the recent news in the MLB. Let's first talk about the torpedo bats that the Yankees use in their early season.
Well, first and foremost, it really hasn't been an issue of mine, and I'm sure for any other MLB fan out there. Players have been using it for years. It's simple as that. Like Aaron Reinhardt, the MIT physicist who made this whole thing popular with not only the Marlins, but the Yankees as well. It really doesn't bother me. As a purist of the game and someone who's followed it pretty much their entire life, it really doesn't matter. Because, first of all, they're legal. 100% legal. Because in the MLB rulebook, it needs to meet 4 requirements. It needs to be smooth and round. The bat needs to be one solid piece of wood. It has to be shorter than 42 inches, and the diameter of the bat has to be less than 2.61 inches. And all of those requirements are met by those torpedo bats. It looks a little funky, I know, but they're perfectly legal, and it's completely fine in my book.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like, I had no problem since I'm a Yankees fan, and, after last season ago, getting smashed by the Dodgers right there. Unfortunately, it wasn't that much on that part, with the Dodgers having more money than us, and it's pretty simple that they use more money for capital to win the World Series. I'm not going to complain much more about that, but hey, we got our new torpedo bats from our MIT learners here, and tonight we got our new bats, and literally it changed the game. Literally early season spring training, we got there from there using the torpedo bats. They have been hitting home runs over home runs, and Judge broke the home run for like 6 home runs. I was like, wow, like they use the new bats, and all the other teams were crying like babies because they think, oh, this new bat's legal. Do you think it's not? It is legal. These bats are legal. If I see one other team people or anyone in the comments saying this bat's so illegal, we'll demonstrate it for you. We'll demonstrate for you about this new bat, and we'll show you about this new wood bat that is clearly on there. It's perfectly legal.
And other teams use this bat as well. Like Francisco Lindor used it last year, who had a career year with the Mets, and as well as Giancarlo Stanton as well, who resurrected his career with the Yankees with a torpedo bat. It's simple, folks. It's completely legal.
It's common sense, guys. It's common sense. If you're doing a new bat, doing a new thing, yeah, there's new bats, all that kind of stuff. We get different bats. You use metal, you use wood, and look at that. Now we use wood bats, and now reshaping it makes it more, I don't know, they say, oh, the shape of the bat. The shape of the bat is never that simple, because usually you have to use that one wood you have to use. But yes, I know the bat does look weird. It has the big sweet spot there, but it aims on the sweet spot. But I'm telling you, it is legal. But yeah. So after that, we'll discuss about our early season stand.
The games, just playing the games. The games are pretty fun. Oh, and yeah, and interceptions.
It's a really good place to make friends that don't suck.
But now they've got the Cubs in San Diego before a road trip that hits Houston and Detroit as well. They are 7-3 in their last 10 with a 4-game winning streak on top of that and a perfect 10-0 at home so far. Jackson Merrill, only his second year in the MLB who, in my opinion, got robbed of NL Rookie of the Year, who have been NL Rookie of the Year. About every single stat you could find, singles, doubles, RBIs, batting average, Jackson Merrill's going to have it. And as well as Fernando Tatis Jr., who's also having a strong start to the season as well. And again, no surprise that the San Diego Padres are number one. So that's all I've got for the top three. Jonah, what do you got?
My top three here tonight is going to be a very controversial, maybe not controversial, but maybe like a little wonky at this first. My top third one is the Los Angeles Angels as of right now. From the Los Angeles Angels having a great start defensively. There have been some prior great catches going on with the Angels as of right now, and Mike Trout, still the defensive phenom, still on their team, loyalty on his name, literally had a great season going out forward and still continuing to come strong here, even though the team went last season a little bit in the deep kind of mid-season last. But also too with the Angels too, with that foul ball, I thought it was a home run, got robbed by a fan. Basically by Mike Trout, they apologized and got a new ball and signing. Also too with that, yes, if you've not seen that, there is multiple stuff about that. But yeah, no, the Angels still have potential, but they are first in their division. But it's still the early season, so anything can change. So my top two as of right now is the San Francisco Giants. I am going to tell this right now. The San Francisco Giants have been going into bottom place every time in the seasons going forward, but they have made some very surprising moves from the offseason, picking some free agency up and recruiting players from other countries. And yeah, also too, the amazing game that happened to my New York Yankees. Yeah, it's a very great stuff on that, but I'm surprised that they're 11-4 in there, but still an early season. But as of right now, Jung-Hoo Lee, as of right now, is on fire right now, putting 3 home runs in Yankee Stadium. It was his first at-bat, and literally home runs after home runs after home runs. I know I'm a Yankees fan, and I don't want to show bias about that, but anyways, still, the Giants still have potential on this point to go up this season. And I'm going to say about is the Yankees. Yes, I have been trying to go on there for that. I know I'm a Yankees fan. Yes, I know I'm a Yankees fan. I know going forward, I've been to many of their parks before, and it's very great games overall. When I go there, unfortunately they lose. But the first one, all that kinds of stuff, they just finally got their first win. So I'll probably be there after the semester's over with the Subway Series against the Mets at Yankee Stadium. But yes, the Yankees have been doing they're struggling as of right now towards this. Why I put this on my number one top team. I still believe in the Yankees with their bats going out there, trying to swing some more, but the slump has been getting through out there. But yeah, no, I can see them still because still they're running up from the World Series last season. So hopefully they can try to go up much further, but it's still early in the season.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of that, the Yankees have been in a skid right now. They're 2-5 in their last 7, and this may not even be worth discussing. Let's say come August during the dog days of the season. But
yeah,
as of right now, it's not looking too good for the Bronx Bombers.
No, it's not looking good as of right now. Just seeing them struggling on the past 4, and they usually struggled during the earlier seasons, but then towards more than in the fall months in October, they are locked in. But yeah.
So this is our weekly coffee house. We have it a week on Wednesdays from 8 to 10 p.m. in Bergie's Den. Students can come in here every Wednesday night and perform whatever they want. It's just an open mic night. We have coffee, hot chocolate, and a pastry that changes every week.
Coffee house is basically a place to just come, have fun, chill, and interact with new people that you don't know and try new experiences. Come try open mic night.
We are back, and thank you. And now this is our demonstration about this new torpedo bat that is on right here.
Well, first of all, Jonah, this isn't a torpedo bat.
I know it's not.
But it's the closest thing that we have, right? And really, with what this wooden bat is, obviously, like we discussed before, it needs to have the 4 points. It needs to be rounded smooth. It has to be a single block of wood. It can't exceed 42 inches. and the bat diameter can't be any larger than 2.61 inches. So, what a lot of players do, and this has been a pretty popular trend over the past couple of years, is that not every single wooden bat is the same, right? Some players may have thinner handles, they may have a bigger barrel, or they may change the weight distribution on the bat in total. Some guys spend upwards to around $7,000 just to get their bats fitted for their regular season. Because for the most part, like we've said, they'll thin out either this part of the bat, thicken it, and the same with the barrel as well. And as we could see with those torpedo bats, obviously again, this is not a torpedo bat, that the weight distribution when the bat is made on a lathe, that it'll start to thin out here, extend all the way up, and get a bigger sweet spot on the barrel, and then really start to thin out. So the bat may look a little funky, but as, like I've said before, on the lathe, it'll really start to thin out here, extend, get a bigger sweet spot on that barrel, and then really start to go back down. And as we've seen historically with a lot of these bats, that in the early 1920s, they were literally like 2x4s. Like guys were swinging legitimate 2x4s where the barrel was just as big as it could get, and then it would just thin out at the handle. So you're basically swinging what looked like a cricket bat, and you could get away with it because A, it met the league standards, and B, it was good to go. Like guys were hitting with it just fine, no problems at all. So with these new torpedo bats, they're good in my.
That's going to be mostly it about the Sports Zone and discussing about the MLB season. It's been a great thing. Thank you for tuning in for these the 3 episodes that we produced and all that kinds of stuff. And it's been a great pleasure. It was amazing of an episode of the Sports Zone. Share some great memories from the first episode and now to this episode 3. And with that, a new, better season this year for sports. And hopefully this show allows and bring you more knowledge about sports. I'm JBF.
And I'm Alex Duval.
And thank you for watching the Sports Zone. Good night.